going on, everybody? Joseph David here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community.
Good morning, sports family. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. It is the beginning month of April. Yes, the beginning month of April. April 4th, 2025, that is Friday. TGIF indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. This is your host, Joseph Hadid, ladies and gentlemen, for all the latest sports updates happening across the world and country, wherever you may be listening to our podcast, subscribing, sharing it out, commenting, and listening, and, letting everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about, to delivering sports to you on a daily basis. When we cover the NBA, NHL, MLS, NFL, college basketball, men's and women's, you name it. We have all the information, the 411 for you here throughout the daily week to keep you up to date in the loop. If other podcasters have missed their sports information to deliver it to you, we have it. So we appreciate you listening. Again, wherever you may be across the world, the country, listening, morning, evening, afternoon, overnight, whatever it may be, we appreciate you. All right, let's cover what's transpired in sports this past week. We're going to start off with some NBA news. Stephen Curry, ladies and gentlemen, scores 37 as Golden State Warriors outgun LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Stephen Curry scored 37 points as Golden State Warriors outdueled LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers 123-116. Final score to claim a crucial victory in their blockbuster NBA Western Conference clash on Thursday. Curry, fresh from scoring 52 points in the Warriors' defeat of Memphis this past week on Tuesday, produced a trademark burst of third-quarter scoring to take the game away from the Lakers down the stretch. Brandin Podziemski also caught fire for Golden State, making 8 of 10 attempts from three-point range in a 28-point performance that helped the Warriors roll to their fourth straight win, and the Lakers were led by the 40-year-old James with 33 points, while Austin Reaves finished with 31 points, including 9 three-pointers in a frantic finish in the fourth quarter. We set a goal of trying to lift our level of play, preparing hopefully for a playoff series, Curry told TNT television. In quotes, "We know every game matters down the stretch. The intensity has been crazy, but that's what you love. Having something to play for is special." The victory edged Golden State closer to securing an automatic playoff berth, leaving them 5th in the standings with a 45-31 record. The Lakers remain in 4th place at 46-30, just behind 3rd place Denver Nuggets, who stand currently at 47-30 for the playoff picture. All right, let's shift over to some NHL hockey news. Excuse me. The Red Wings, Austin Watson, merciful sent down. It's a big game of musical chairs on ice. AHL promotions and demotions happen all year long. The Detroit Red Wings are demoting Austin Watson, a bruising forward. This demotion is good for 2 different reasons. For starters, it means that Elmer Sonderblom is all but confirmed to play Friday against the Carolina Hurricanes. Secondly, it means that Watson could play somewhere where he will actually play. It's not that the Red Wings haven't gotten what they need from him. Unfortunately, head coach Todd McLellan doesn't seem keen on utilizing him all that much. But at this point in the season, every win is crucial. And McLellan needs to ice the best team every single night. In 8 games, he only averaged 6 of a 10th of time on ice per game. Here are the ice times for all 8 games he's played with the Red Wings this season. 4 minutes and 54 seconds, 9 minutes and 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 9 minutes and 6 seconds, 8 minutes and 53 seconds, 6 minutes and 7 seconds, 9 minutes and 34 seconds, 3 minutes and 34 seconds, 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Yeah, in quotes, I'd say it's a good thing he was sent down. Watson has had a solid AHL season in 2024-2025 campaign. He has 16 goals and 37 points in 56 games, although he was never truly given a chance at the NHL level. He still managed to score 2 goals. Additionally, he's been able to bring more physicality to the Grand Rapids Griffins than the Red Wings. Watson has partaken in 11 fights this season, 10 of which have been in the AHL company. Soderblom brings more skill to the Red Wings and will give the squad a big boost to continue pursuing an Eastern Conference wildcard position. Alright, let's shift over to some NFL National Football League news. How will the kickoff and overtime work in the year 2025? Everybody's been questioning that. We have the answer for you. NFL's one-year trial of the dynamic kickoff didn't bring as big of an uptake as anticipated. The league hopes to have a significant increase in returns with a new form of kickoff in the year 2025. That is more like a scrimmage play. On Tuesday this past week, the NFL owners voted to move touchbacks from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line. This change could motivate teams to kick the ball and play instead of giving up an extra 5 yards of field position. NFL has approved changes to the overtime rule, extended replay assistance, alongside a few more technical changes during its meeting in Florida, Palm Beach. And speaking of the overtime rule, ladies and gentlemen, the overtime rule that they made, the NFL made changes to are now 2 teams are allowed to have they're allowed to have possession. So, for example, Philadelphia Eagles are allowed to have 1 possession, and their opposing team is allowed to have possession in overtime. So that means if Philadelphia Eagles get 1 possession, that means the Dallas Cowboys are allowed to have 1 possession as well before they decide the deciding winner of that football game. Just to clarify with everybody what that overtime rule was all about, and it has been approved by the National Football League. So that's something to look forward to this upcoming season. All right, so what's new with the kickoff? In 2024, NFL has an experimental kickoff in place. This led to a rate of kickoff returns to 32.8%, a big increase from a record low 21.8% in 2023. Kickoff became more like a scrimmage play as coverage players and blockers came close together to eliminate high-speed collisions, which led to many injuries in play. As per NFL, concussion rates fell by 43% on returns, with lower body injuries also being reduced. However, despite the kickoff method last season, many teams still decided to kick the ball in the end zone. The average starting field position on a touchback was just 2.4 yards further than the average starting position after returns, which was the 27.6 yard line. So, yeah. Alright, let's shift over to some Major League Baseball news. MLB news, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Judge issues a strong warning after the Yankees' hot start to the 2025 season as it gets underway. Aaron Judge didn't just lead the New York Yankees to another victory. He and his teammates showcased just how dangerous they could be after securing their 4th win of the season and positioning themselves strongly before even reaching the end of the first month of the 2025 MLB season. After wrapping up the Yankees game against the Diamondbacks, despite losing the series but winning the 3rd game, team captain Judge issued what felt like a warning highlighting the team's intense focus and the determination for this year. In quotes, we never exhale. We've seen it too many times in this game. It's been our thing since the beginning of this year. Don't let off the gas. Keep scoring until you get the final out, said Judge, who appears to be on pace for 60 or more home runs this upcoming season. During the game, Judge also achieved an exclusive record that only Babe Ruth accomplished back in the year 1932. Additionally, he contributed the first 3 runs of the game with a home run. In post-game interviews, Judge earned high praise from Chisholm Jr., who said about him, he's showing everyone why he's the MVP and one of the best baseball players to ever play the game of baseball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. I will see you on next Friday's Recorded Podcast. Till then, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out, let everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about. Your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Sports family, take care of each other. Have yourself a blessed weekend, and we will interact next Friday. Bye-bye for now.